everyone, welcome back to the vlog. I thought I would start the vlog on my way up north because it's already been like such a busy morning. We've been up since 6, my boyfriend and I. We had to pick up a rental car. Also, sorry if you can hear it's raining, but we had to pick up a rental car, and I had to drive it off a lot because I'm 26 and he's not, but it is fucking the biggest car ever. It's like a huge F-250, and we had to rent that because we're picking up our camper for the season, heading up north, and I am co-hosting a retreat tomorrow, so I just have the whole car packed up. It's been crazy yesterday, just like packing all my stuff up, basically like my whole life, and then going up north. So I already had a coffee this morning. I made the best coffee at home. Oh my god, it was the best latte. And then I just got another one from Tim Hortons because your girl is tired. I got 6 hours of sleep. Since not working my 9 to 5, I've been getting so much sleep and I feel so good. Like I feel so regenerated and just not as anxious, which has been amazing. Probably also like not working has made me not anxious, but anywho, I'm listening to this podcast, or I did listen to 2 podcasts, and now I'm listening to this audible book called The Creation Frequency, and I'm 30 minutes in, and I wanted to just like talk to you guys about it because this is something that I eventually want to start teaching people on a very deep level. So I'm just gonna initiate it and introduce this method to you guys. You guys, if you know me at all, if you're new here, welcome. I'm Lexi, by the way. But if you know me at all, you know I love manifesting, and I've manifested a lot of things. It's been like crazy. Like I manifested our cabin. I feel like I've always visualized of a cabin, and here it is. Like things are really falling into place. But while listening to this book, The Creation Frequency, I was like, he was explaining his journey and like being stuck. I want to just talk and brief you guys about the energetics of being stuck. The energetics of being stuck is so interesting to me because even if you're manifesting last year or 2 months ago, you can still be in a place of being stuck and stagnant and you're not reaching your full potential. I think about knowing where you're going. So here's your vision. This is what you want to do. This is what you think you want to do. Maybe it's not eventually what you are going to do, but let's just think of your vision here, your desires. The thing you really want to embody, whether that's a tangible item or whether that's a career, a relationship, whatever it is, that thing's right here. You can feel it. You can feel what it feels like to have that. And that's exciting, and you're attaching an emotion, and you're understanding the law of attraction, the law of relativity, and so that's cool. That's all nice and dandy and whatever, rainbows over there, but then you're still stuck. You're still in the mud. Maybe you have 1 foot out. Maybe you're still like stagnant, and you're just like doing the same thing every single day, and your energy isn't flowing to this part of you. This is the quantum physics field, by the way. Your energy is still deeply rooted in the mud. Whether it's financial instability, whether it is a relationship that you need to get out of, whether it's a career you need to get out of, a habit you need to get out of, a pattern, something in your life is holding you back. Something in your life is keeping you stuck. So now think about how to get out of the mud. What one thing do you need to do in order to get out of the mud successfully? And so I can't answer this for you. This is something that is an internal question. This is something that is deeply, deeply personal for you and for everybody. For me, it's holding myself to power. It's creating that inner trust with myself and not externally gravitating towards that trust. It's also like my midheaven in astrology is in Leo. So for me, typically I look for guidance, and I look for I wouldn't say like guidance, but I look for, what is the fucking word I'm trying to say? I look for external validation as a midheaven in Leo. And so I've been learning to give myself that validation that I've been yearning for. So what is the one thing that is keeping your foot planted in the mud? And think about it. If you need to just pause this and really, really delve into the limitation that you're receiving and that you're feeling. Now I want you to feel like, okay, I know what it is. I'm going to diminish that. I'm going to squash that because I deserve this little visual over here. I deserve to be this person over here. I deserve to embody this part of me. So what you're going to do is you're literally going to imagine yourself picking the one foot out of the mud. You're going to do whatever it takes to grab your foot out of the fucking mud. You're going to literally walk over to that thing. You're going to walk over to that visual and you're going to accept it. You're going to claim it because it's yours. And this is something that's so hard to do. I don't know why. I feel like our brains get looped into these neural pathways that are toxic and they're just not helpful to us. But hopefully this helped you guys. I'm not really sure if that made sense at all. But I want you to just keep that thought in the back of your head whenever you are taking another step to your higher self, to your purpose, to your dharma. Think of what it takes. What does it take to get yourself out of that stagnation? And remember that only you have the power to get yourself out of that. No one else holds that power, only you. You and the universe, therefore. So you are co-creating with the universe. The universe will always back up whatever you are giving out. And so that's another part of this topic is like the universe conspires to give you what you want. Only if you show the universe that you're worthy of it. Only if you show the universe that, hey, I'm willing to fucking release myself from the mud. Or only if you show the universe that you are trying and that you are claiming that thing over here. You just need a little bit of help and guidance to get yourself there. And so that's when the universe will come back and be like, okay, here's a person that needs to help you. Here's a person that needs to give you some insight. Here is an Audible book that will really transform your mindset. Here's a podcast, I'm gonna throw it at you. Anything. And so that's when you need to be open to receiving, because that is the universe co-creating with you, and it's not there to hurt you. The universe is there to quite literally guide you to where you need to be. And so when you're putting your effort, when you're putting your energy into a place of lack and into that mud, into that mess, that is going to amplify. Wherever you put your energy, that's where it's going to flow back to. And so that's like the saying, thoughts create reality. So what are you focusing on? What are you focusing on the mud? What is in the mud that you are so fixated on? If it isn't good for you, you need to release. If it isn't matching the energy of this higher self, you need to release that. You need to cut yourself free from that mud. And then as soon as you do that, you are granting permission to receive this. The universe will hear you. The universe will back you up. The universe conspires to give you this version of you over here. So, TED Talk is over. Michael, what are you doing? So sweet. Cozy. You guys, I just went on a four-wheeler ride, like an hour-long four-wheeler ride, and I'm literally so cold and like I'm just all soaking wet. I was looking for lion's mane mushrooms and I did not find any, but I think I found some chaga. I'm just not really sure. I have to research, but I know I'm gonna find it one day. It's like all bundled up. It's pretty cold out, but it was so nice to just like get a tour of the colors like up close. And all my neighbors think I'm crazy probably, but I actually had a really good time by myself. I was just traveling around. I think it was like an hour. Hi guys, so I just went back to get some of the lines or some of the turkey tail that I found. I found some and it's beautiful. It's not a lot, but it's still gonna be okay for like a few teas. And it was in pretty good condition. I mean, some of this is like a little bit too brown, as you can see, but I think it should be fine. This, yeah, like some of that is a little bit iffy, but that one, like there's some really good ones that are white. And basically like how you can tell it's like really good and it's real turkey tail is if it's like leathery, like velvety. So this is almost like fuzzy. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like you can kind of tell it's very, very velvety. And then there's also spores on the back, so you can see it's not flat, it's not scaly. So I just set the oven to 200 since I don't have a dehydrator. I need to buy one. And I'm just gonna pop these in for like until we go to dinner, and it should be fine, and then I'm gonna blend it up. The benefits of turkey tail, it's very, very good for your immune system. It's also proven to fight cancer, which is amazing. So you can find it on dead trees or stumps. They love dead trees. Now this one, you know, I'm not really sure about this one, but we want to make sure that these are not stacked. Like you want to spread them out flat so that they all dry properly. And there you have it. Typically, like if you're doing it in the oven, you have to dehydrate them for like a few hours. and it's only been like 30 minutes, but there's not a lot. They're like kind of like crunchy feeling, like that. I feel like I'm like living in the forest and I'm just like being a forest medicine woman. Okay, let's see how this goes, you guys. I'm a little nervous. It's like a nice little consistency. Perfect. It's a little like dusty. Cool. Okay, and then I'm gonna dry my little mason jar and put it in there, and we have a tea. I would do like a teaspoon. I don't know. I'll probably just do like a teaspoon and see if I don't think there's any poisonous lookalikes, which is good news. So if you do get one that's like not the actual turkey tail, I think you just won't reap the benefits. It's just like maybe not. It's just nothing at all for you, so I think we'll be okay. But I'm like 99% sure this is edible. We only have like maybe 3-4 teas, but at least we have something, you guys. This is amazing. Perfect.
Christmas night, clutch the light, the hollow bright.